David, why are you supporting the red flag laws? If Scott Peterson, the resource officer at Parkland, had done his job, then Nicholas Cruz wouldn't have killed anybody in your high school, or at least protected them. Why are you supporting red flag gun laws that attack our Second Amendment rights? And why are you using kids as a barrier? Do you not know how to defend your stance? Look, I'm an American citizen. I'm a gun owner. I have a concealed carry permit. I carry a gun for protection for myself, and you are using your lobby and the money behind it and the kids to try to take away my Second Amendment rights. You don't have anything to say for yourself? You can't defend your stance? How did you get over 30 appointments with senators? How'd you do that? How did you get major press coverage on this issue? And how did you get kids? Why do you use kids? Why kids? You know, if school zones were protected with security guards with guns, there would be no mass shootings at schools. Do you know that? The best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is with a good guy with a gun. But yet you're attacking our Second Amendment. And you have nothing to say. No words. So I'm walking. He's got nothing to say. Sad. He has nothing to say because there really isn't anything to say, you guys. He has nothing to say because he's paid to do this. He has the walkaway march. He's got the women's march, and they're funding all of this. Everytown Gun USA, they're funding all this stuff. Okay, that was David Hogg right there. David, we saw him inside the Senate building. He had 30 appointments where he ran around and got to talk to senators. I got to talk to none. He had media coverage all over the place. I had zero. Guess what? I'm a gun owner. I'm an American citizen, and I have nothing, but this guy with his George Soros funding and his major liberal funding has got everything. I want you to think about that. That's where we are. And he's a coward. He can't say one word because he can't defend his stance, because there is no defense for taking away guns. There is no defense for gun confiscation. Zero. And so there he goes. He just keeps walking with his two ladies that probably work with him.
Maybe his handlers?
Maybe his handlers, absolutely. They're telling him, don't say anything. So that's the problem. They have handlers. And they have no argument back. None. That's it. I'm done.
Welcome back to another Reflect video. My name is Brendan Plank. That one was really hard to watch. The two people in that video was Marjorie Taylor Greene, who at the time the video was taken, she was a private citizen who then was elected to Congress in 2020. That woman was elected to Congress in 2020. You know what else she did back then as a private citizen? She, on Facebook, she called for a bullet to the head of Nancy Pelosi. She liked to comment saying that a bullet to the head for Nancy Pelosi would be the quickest way to remove her from her House Speaker role. She also liked to comment that said, through removal or death doesn't matter as long as she goes. She said the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting was staged. She said Pelosi needed mass shootings to pass legislation. She said the 2018 midterms represented an Islamic invasion. She compared the BLM activists to neo-Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan, and much, much more. This is a deranged woman who holds power in our House of Representatives. And she also lies about, saying these things. She now says that, no, I have a team of people working on my Facebook. Really? You had a team of people working on your Facebook as you were a private citizen? You're a liar. You know who else is a liar? Steve Scalise and Kevin McCarthy, House of Representative leaders for the Republican, for the GOP. They called her comments appalling when they heard about her, calling for the bullet to the head of Pelosi. Appalling. And then she got elected. And then they said, oh, no. She condemned QAnon. Oh, yeah, she put space. She said she doesn't like them. That never happened. The crazy thing here, guys, is the divide in the parties. You have a divide in the Democratic Party about how to handle the pandemic, right? Barely, right? Like everyone's pretty much go on that. But the biggest divides in the Democratic Party are moving forward for a clean energy future, independent energy future, and also how to provide health care for millions of people without it. You know what they're debating on the Republican side? Whether comments about killing Democrats are acceptable.